Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing your reading for Gemini, okay? So this is for any placement of Gemini you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-washer, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-washer for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, with that being said, I'll mention the decks I use as I use them, and if not, they will be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous gemmies, let's get into your cards. So the first deck I'm going to use is called the Radleigh Valentine. Well, it's Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, Geminis, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got the Six of Winter. Ooh la la, I like it. It's nice. Yes. So, now the clarifying cards, alright, are the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Six of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides. And the first card is the Singer of Healing. Ooh, I like. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Singer of the Chalice, followed by Oh That Gnome. Yeah. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share. And the card is the Prince of Winter. Ooh, we're having a theme, I see, with the Ace of Spring and the Release card and the Emperor and the Tree of Autumn and the Strength card. Interesting. Okay. So first, okay, you have the Prince of Winter is an intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive individual. Alright, this card says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problems, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Ooh, things are moving forward. Then you have the Ace of Spring. Now, the Ace of Spring, alright, talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Yes, that's awesome. Then you have the Release card, which is the Death card in this deck. Alright, now this card says let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. So, what I feel up to this point is that you utilize an intellectual solution to figure out what your next step is, and that entailed the ending of something, okay, so that you can logically and in a structured way get organized, becoming a firm but compassionate leader. Because the Emperor talks of use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. So something had to die in order for you to really come into your ability to lead others, right? Then you have the Tree of Autumn. Now the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So basically, I mean, you need to put an end to something in order to become the emperor that you were. And the end was finding that one kink in the chainmail that was that was throwing everything off, in order for you to be in alignment with what you wanted to create. The next card is the Strength card. Now the Strength card is a Leo card, alright? It talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So basically, it's just saying, instead of relying on the chainmail, okay, you are relying on your own strength and power to protect yourself against what is coming. Right? Yeah. So it's like you have now for the clarifying cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest and good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week following these cards. So, I mean, it's like you are going to calmer waters, and whilst in calmer waters, you are making sense of what your next step is. So, the clarifying card is honesty. So, it's becoming more clearer to you what you need to do. But on top of that, it is also, you are also becoming more honest with yourself. So possibly before having moved to calmer waters, you were a little more in the gray areas. Instead of being honest or dishonest, you saw it like, oh, I'm telling a little white lie, so it doesn't really hurt. And now you're just like, well, I mean, I don't know if the little white lie applies to all, but I know that basically you're becoming more honest with yourself in regards to what you want to do. Next, you have Arval Parrot, which talks of communication. So not only are you more honest with yourself internally and externally, you're also, in a way, communicating it in a much more efficient manner so that everything goes well. Okay? Yeah. Now, the next card is Unity. Unity. Yep. Oh. Ooh. Amazing cards. Okay. Alright. Excuse me. I went off on a tangent. So basically, while with you becoming more honest with yourself and communicating it more clearly to yourself, alright, I feel like you're going to be able to unite to your mystical home, to your spiritual home. You will feel more content, more in alignment with what it is you want to create, basically. Next, you have the ecstasis, and that alignment will allow you to tap into your ecstasy, joy, rapture, and motivation. You will be so happy. Yes. And that will allow you to move forward into something, like to the next stage in your development, which is amazing, because the guardian at the gate talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeeping. So you're moving up and you're moving on. Now you have Solace. Now Solace talks of knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, and spiritual empowerment. So it's just by being in your spiritual home, you are more spiritually empowered. So it's giving you more reason to be in this space. Then you have the Oakman. Now the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. So being in your spiritual home allowed you to tap into something that you had not tapped into before, which is amazing. Ha. And that which you tapped into allowed you to utilize Nellis the Alchemist's energy, which talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. So something is shifting for the better. So better that it will allow you to be in this energy. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Now, the fairy who was kissed by the pixies talks of love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. You will be over the moon with joy. I mean, we did pick up on that earlier, I feel, in this spread, but now it's confirmed. You're going to be happy. Then you have the maiden. Now, with all this joy, with all this appreciation, with all this looking up to what is coming next, okay, you are going to be able to begin with have an auspicious beginning, something birth. And like the next words on this card is birth, growth, hope, and joy. I wrote on this card blank slate. If anything, I would say that this is a step prior to the Fool. Okay, because the Fool has had past experiences and yet chooses to start this one with a whole new perspective. Whereas the Maiden is like a step before because she has absolutely no past experiences. So she can't really refer to anything from the past, if you understand what I mean. Then we have the Sage. Now the Sage talks of ancient wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. So no, I'm guessing what I'm getting is that usually this type of information will only come through many experiences, but seeing as you've had this early on in your life, I think it's going to be very beneficial for you. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I use selenite on my decks to purify and cleanse them. So now next set, the third set. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what is coming. Awakening. So that little bit of information with the life experience at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you experienced something in the past which enlightened you. Because, let me just... Okay. Because the Awakening card talks of change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. Notice, first of all, he is backwards. Upside down is the right word. Backwards is not the right word. Upside down. Second of all, his his crown chakra is lit up. Yeah. And that would be to me that he now has, because the individual on the card is male, but or bald, or just bald, one or the other. The way I see this is that his crown chakra is lit up because he is he has seen something from a whole new perspective. He now has a clearer sight of what it is. Though now this is the life experience card, and the life experience card in this deck is the Tower card, is equivalent to the Tower card. All right. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yes. So the Tower, basically, what this indicates to me is that you had something happen in the past which gave you a whole new perspective on life, which allowed you to enlighten yourself and to move forward with grace. Right? Now, I will clarify. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying these 2 cards for the 3rd set. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and clarify why these 2 cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides. And you have the Rar card with the Lamb. And a collective of pixies. So you or someone you're dealing with has become enlightened in regards to a life experience that they had in the past. Now that life experience, okay, allowed them to tap into the Rar card. And the Rar card talks of wild energy, pure potential. It allowed them to tap into some energy that is like ever flowing. They always have new ideas popping into their mind or something along that line because of the pure potentiality of it. And it also allowed them to tap into the Lamb's energy, which talks of unconditional giving and receiving. Okay, and that is amazing. Yep. Which talks of unconditional giving and receiving. And not only were you able to tap into this unlimited abundance of energy, also this unlimited abundance of giving or receiving, you also found your peeps, your people, right? Because the collective of pixies talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So you found your people through this hardship. You found the people that you want to stick around with. You could say your new group of friends, or yeah, along those lines. Your new peeps. Okay, now please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good 6 of spring wanted to pop out, please come forward and share what this chariot should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Gemmy, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And the next card is the 4 of Winter. With the Empress at the bottom of the deck. And the Wheel. I much prefer having that line up. Okay. Now, the cards clarifying it are... Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying the 4 of Winter, the Empress, and the Wheel. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got Faf the Footer. Faffy. Fairy Guide. And Los Gunas. Yeah. As well as the Glenkner. Yeah. I would actually place this at the beginning. Okay. So the 4 of Winter talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So this is basically going within to figure out what your next step is. Okay. So, I mean, if we refer back to you or someone you're dealing with has had an awakening moment due to life experiences from the past, and due to that they have gone within, they have done the inner work, and because of that inner work and inner cognitions or inner reflection or introspection, as they say, They're now able to tap into the Empress card, which talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. I like. Yeah. So because you've done the inner work, you are now able to create whatever you want. On top of that, you also have the wheel. Now the wheel is representing the wheel of fortune, right? So the wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. I like. Yes. And the cards clarifying that is that you gain clear sight as to what it is that you needed to do in order to be more creative, because that is what the Lenormand talks of. It talks of creativity. It also talks of nasty stuff like illusions, delusions, lust, projection, but it also talks of clear sight at the very end. Yeah. Alright, next you have Faf the Footer. Now Faf the Footer talks of being real, grounding, centering, and earthing. So, I mean, once you had a clear sight, you grounded yourself in order to get guidance as to, well, there you have it. You grounded yourself to get guidance as to what your next steps are, right? Even though the Four of Winter is an air card, which is swords, but you grounded yourself whilst to be certain that your next step is the right step for you. You made sure that you grounded yourself so that your ideas came from a grounded and centered place. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I'm repeating the same words. Stable, steady place. And it's not like you're not just you are not just what's the word? You are not just plucking it out of, well, you're not just imagining whatever, right? Then you have Los Cunas. Now, Los Cunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. So you are going on the greatest adventure possible because you have created a whole new reality, which is the Empresses and the Wheel, which are represented by the Empress and the Wheel. So you're definitely moving forward. Why? Because you've gone within, you figured out what you needed to do, and you're also discovering new parts of yourself, that are abundant, and how to maintain that abundance is what I'm getting. So, my gorgeous Gemmies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I adore comments. I read them all. I'm going to answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!